I just finished this Bo Jackson book, and I've been obsessed with him my whole life. And this book was a hard read. I'm not going to lie, because it went into those parts of the personal life that I don't really care about. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to know that Bo Jackson could run over anybody and everybody. And the hard part about Bo Jackson, when you go back and you read this book, is like, he wasn't Superman every game all the time. Right?
Yeah,
He just did things that were out of this world, insanely athletic in these bursts. And then the rest of it, he was just like, he wasn't that good. And that, like, I hate thinking about that. Okay.
Wait, I have a question though for Jeff. Has Josh read the Bo Jackson book? Because I feel like it's always in doubt. Is he reading it?
I heard he got at least 230 pages into it. My understanding.
Oh my God.
Do you feel that same way, Josh? Do you feel that same way with like Barry Sanders? I feel opposite of that.
Barry Sanders was always amazing.
I think he was always good.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like, and don't get me wrong about Bo, but it was just like, I just thought when Barry was just like, man, it was like 6.9 average every, like, it was crazy. You know,
didn't his record just get broken this year? One of his records, one of his big ones, like most yards.
We don't acknowledge that.
Yeah, Barry Sanders is the untouchable one.
Goat.
Okay, so this is Bo Jackson trivia, true or false. I'll start with Jeff. Jeff, true or false? He rescued 5 teenagers in a creek flood.
100%.
Jeff.
No, it was 6 teenagers.
He actually never rescued any teenagers in a creek flood. I just made that up. So
I said no. I said no.
He did.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he said no. You raised 6. It was a great answer, Jeff. Yes.
Patrick Dees. The first team to draft him was the California Angels. True or false?
True.
Ooh, false. The New York Yankees actually drafted him out of high school, and he never returned their phone calls.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Told George Steinbrenner to just F right off. Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. Ray Austin. He was engaged to 2 women at the same time in college.
That sounds about right.
It was 3 women.
It's true.
It's very true, and one of them was pregnant.
You know what? My understanding is he can play 2 sports at the same time.
I was just going there. Come on.
I was waiting.
Man
for
without bounds. Come on.
Okay. His back to Jeff. His Heisman was the closest vote at the time in the history of the award.
No, false.
True. He
really?
he had these incredible moments, and then he didn't. And because he didn't at the end of the season, it kind of came back on a weird Heisman vote. Again, this book is very interesting. Ray,
it's kind of myth shattering for you.
It was a little myth shattering.
Man, I almost don't want to read it now.
I know. That was It was sort of like the Tiger Woods book a little bit.
Let's write our own where we just talk about the bursts and his role in Tecmo Bowl.
Correct.
People will love that shit.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it does talk about Tecmo Bowl. I'll give you.
I was going to ask you to talk about Tecmo Bowl.
Oh yeah. Okay. Patrick Dees. He once punched a baseball and it exploded.
Several baseballs at the same time. Yeah. Hey, that's super true. Even if you say it's not.
But can't you see it? Just
get out of here.
Instead of batting it, he just pow!
Boom. Yes, that happened.
He's the sports version of Chuck Norris.
Yes. Yeah.
He is the Bruce Lee of baseball.
Yes.
Yeah, Roundhouse kicked it.
All right. Ray, when he was with the Chicago White Sox, he helped land a plane that was on fire. True or false?
No.
True.
What?
Yep. True. Bo was he had his pilot's license. They were in one of those puddle jumpers. The engine caught fire. Everybody was freaking out. Bo was like, calm down. I got this. And he went to the cockpit and he helped the pilots land the plane. It's funky, insane. And then he goes into the airport, which is closed, rips up a gate to open the taps for the players because everybody was stressed out. He ripped the cage. It's Bo Jackson. Okay, here we go. Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
He shot arrows inside the baseball locker room in Kansas City while they were dressing. He had a bow and arrow.
I don't think you're creative enough to come up with that. So yeah, I think that happened.
Oh wow. Shots
Thanks,
fired.
Jeff.
That's really.
You are correct. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
I like you very much as a friend. Thank you so much.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah, and teammates were dodging arrows. This is a true friggin' story. He's a madman.
I love him so much.
Okay. Patrick Dees. He never referred to himself as Bo.
Yeah. No, but he did, but always in the third person.
Correct. You
That's
are
right.
correct, sir.
Yeah, that's the only way legends do that, you know?
Bo talked about himself in the third person.
Patrick knows that very well.
All right. Ray Austin. In high school, he stole 91 bases on 92 attempts in his senior season. And the only time he got thrown out, the catcher threw it from the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, that happened.
No.
It's true. The pitcher threw it. It slipped out of his hand. The catcher ran up and threw it and just beat Bo Jackson. That's how close you had to be to throw out Bo.
That's insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Boykin from BV says, "Are you sure you didn't read a Hulk book?"
What fiction book did you read?
Yeah,
This is wild. Okay. And finally, Jeff, true or false? In high school, his Alabama State decathlon record still stands, and he didn't compete in all 10 events.
Wow. I want that to be true.
I can believe that.
True.
It's true, and nobody's come within 500 points of it.
You didn't even compete in all 5 events?
I can believe that.
In all 10 events. He
10
competed
events?
in 9 out of the 10. He didn't run the last event because he didn't like to run the mile.
And he'd already
still won.
Crazy.
Mathematically had already won it by a country mile. Why even fucking run?
The 1, the 2, the 4, the hurdles.
How about in 4 years in high school in the decathlon, he never figured out how to throw the discus and still holds the state record in the discus.
He's throwing it like frisbee golf.
Just like
It does read like a Chuck Norris.
It sure does.
Like the facts of Chuck Norris's
No, it does.
internet thing.
Did you enjoy that video from Fan-Controlled Sports and Entertainment? Of course you did. What was it? I have no idea. This is a stock end card on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, watch all of our other videos, comment, like, subscribe, but make sure you don't smash the like button. Use a reasonable amount of pressure. And as always, power to the fans.